Magandang araw sa ang panig kayo naroroon sa mundo. Ako po ulit si Terry, aka the Pinay Crime Investigator. Korean dramas and K-pop have become global phenomenon in recent years. And among the actors and idols in both K-drama and K-pop scenes, there are quite a few who have committed crimes. Let us all find out who in today's T.I.'s crime list of 10 Korean celebrities who have committed a crime. Dahee was a former member of girl group Glam under Big Hit Entertainment. Dahee and her model friend Lee Jihun were charged with blackmailing famous actor Lee Byung-hun for 5 billion won or more than 200 million pesos after showing the actor an inappropriate video of him while drinking with the two women and making lewd remarks. Dahee and Jihun confessed to the said crime, as Dahee admitted that she did it as she was in debt with her agency. She was sentenced to 1 year in prison, and Jihun got 1 year and 2 months. That same day, Big Hit Entertainment announced that the members of the group had ended their contracts with the agency, and the group had officially disbanded. Kang Ji-won, an actor who starred in television dramas such as Be Strong Gumsun, Lie to Me, Big Man, Monster, and the most recent Joseon Survival Period on TV Joseon, was accused of sexual assault and rape by 2 female crew members who followed him home to have more drinks after a company dinner. At first, Ji-won told police that he had got drunk and could not remember what he had done, but later admitted to all charges against him and apologized to the victims. After his arrest, his management agency, Jellyfish Entertainment, has cut off ties with him and has already been dropped from drama Joseon Survival. The actor has been sentenced to 3 years of probation for raping 2 women. Choi Jonghoon, a former leader, guitarist, and keyboardist of rock band FT Island, their hits include I Hope and Lovesick, was revealed to be a member of an online group chat that shared sexually explicit videos of women filmed without their knowledge or consent in March 2019, together with celebrity friends Lee Jong-un and Jung Joonyoung. Not only they shared secret sex tapes, they also made jokes about drugging and raping women. Jonghoon admitted to distributing the video and others that he took, though he argued the sex was in all cases consensual. He was also reported to have bribed a police officer after getting caught driving under the influence of alcohol in 2016. After his agency FNC Entertainment announced Jonghoon's departure from the group, the singer announced his retirement from the entertainment industry. Jonghoon will serve 2.5 years rather than his original sentence of 5. Kangin, a member of boy band Super Junior, whose real name Kim Yang-won, was first arrested in 2009 for beating up a gas station attendant while drunk. A month after this crime, he was arrested again for a hit and run while driving under the influence and crashing his car into a parked taxi. His agency, SM Entertainment, then canceled his public activities until the end of that year. For the second time in 2016, Kangin was involved in another DOI hit-and-run incident, where he turned himself in after a few hours. SM Entertainment once again has issued a statement stating his future activities were cancelled while he reflects on his actions. The following year, in November 2017, the singer was accused of drunkenly assaulting a woman at a bar. As the victim decided not to press charges against Kangin, he only received a warning from police and wasn't officially charged. With a multitude of offenses, Kangin officially announced his departure from the group. Park Yoochun, a former member of boy bands JYJ and TVXQ, and starred in several dramas, Sungkyun Kwan Scandal, Rooftop Prince, and The Girl Who Sees Smells, was accused of sexually assaulting 4 women in 2016, while in the middle of his 2-year mandatory military service. After the thorough investigative process, the police did not find any other evidence pertaining to the allegations made against the idol. As such, Yoochun was acquitted of all the sexual assault charges that had been brought up against him. Despite that, he was still charged with soliciting prostitution and fraud, as he had promised money in exchange for sex. In 2019, Yoochun was accused of buying and taking drugs with ex-fiancée Wang Hana, a socialite and heiress of Namyang dairy products, on 6 occasions. They were arrested after testing positive for methamphetamine. Before his sentencing, his agency CJES announced that it had terminated its contract with Yoochun, and the actor-singer stated that he would retire from the entertainment industry. He was given 2 years of probation with 10 months of imprisonment. He has also been fined 1.4 million won, or 58,000 pesos. Aso Gun, a comedian and has worked on a lot of comedy and variety shows on South Korean television, such as 2 Days and One Night, Gag Concert, New Journey to the West, and Knowing Brothers, was investigated in 2013 for gambling large amounts of money in an online illegal gambling along with other celebrity friends. He was found guilty and charged with 8 months in prison and 2 years of probation. Jihun, an actor and model in several hit dramas, Princess Hours, Medical Top Team, Mask, and Kingdom and Hyena on Netflix, admitted to using drugs, ecstasy and ketamine back in 2009. Though he confessed to using drugs, Jihun tested negative. His lawyer explained that the actor consumed drugs 1 to 2 times in 1 year and 3 to 4 months ago. Since the tests can only detect drugs tracing back to around a year, the tests came back negative. Jihun was sentenced 6 months in prison, 1 year probation, and 120 hours of volunteer service, and a fine of 360,000 won, or 15,000 pesos. Seungri, with real name Lee Sung-hyun and VI when performing in Japan, was former member of boy band Big Bang. Aside from being a performer, Seungri was also a songwriter, record producer, actor, and a businessman. As a businessman, he was involved in various enterprises ranging from YGX to a ramen shop to a club called Burning Sun, where Seungri was the creative director / shareholder and occasional DJ. But less than a year after Burning Sun opened, accusations began to swirl in 2019 about illegal activities happening at the club, including everything from bribery, violence against customers, securing prostitutes for VIPs, rape, drug trafficking, and drug use. Numerous women have even come forward with claims of being assaulted or drugged at the club. During the investigation, it was also revealed that Seungri was involved in a group chat with other male K-pop idols, solo singer Jung Joonyoung, FT Island's Choi Jonghoon, CN Blues Lee Jong-eun, and Highlight's Jung Joonyoung, where they shared their sexual exploits with multiple women without the women's consent or knowledge. After announcing his retirement from the entertainment industry, this led to the consensual termination of his contract with his agency YG Entertainment. Though Seungri has previously denied most of the allegations, he was indicted on charges of violating laws on prostitution, illegal gambling, and foreign currency trading. Jung Joonyoung, a former singer-songwriter, radio DJ, host, actor, and television personality, as he became the youngest member of KBS's variety show 2 Days and One Night in 2013, had admitted to the charges of secretly filming his own sexual encounters with at least 10 women. then shared the videos with friends in chat groups. The allegations surfaced during a police investigation into Seungri's involvement in the Burning Sun scandal. Right after his admission, his agency Makers Entertainment terminated his contract. Joonyoung also announced his retirement from the entertainment industry, saying that he was being treated as a nation's enemy during the investigation. Joonyoung and Choi Jonghoon were also under investigation last year for allegedly being involved in the gang rape of a woman in 2016, and eventually convicted for the said crime and was sentenced to 6 years in prison, though it was reduced to 5 years. They were also required to complete 80 hours of sexual violence treatment program. T.O.P., real name Choi Jonghoon, is the lead rapper for the boy band Big Bang, shocked his fans when the news broke in 2017 about his marijuana use with female trainee Han So-hee. When the police demanded a drug test from T.O.P., it came back positive. As T.O.P. began his 2-year mandatory military service, he initially denied the allegations, but eventually admitted to smoking marijuana in his home with Han So-hee when confronted with evidence. He was sentenced to 10 months in prison and 2-year probation for the use of the said drug.